Let's talk about the right's sick, depraved obsession with a guy named Hunter Biden. Now, I know many of you are evaluating and thinking about how has the presidency of Joe Biden gone? Has he done good things? Has he done bad things? Has he not done enough things? Or is he doing too much? Is his perspective on gun safety the right perspective? We're talking about the president. There is a large swath of people, and many of them are in positions of power. Many of them are people who have large microphones, some literally large and some proverbially, metaphorically large microphones, who are obsessed not with Joe Biden or not alone with Joe Biden, but with a guy named Hunter Biden. Now, Hunter Biden has no role whatsoever in his father's administration. Simply none. It's not like Jared Kushner or Ivanka, who were involved in their father's and father-in-law's administration. Hunter is not trying, nor does he have any role in Joe Biden's administration. And yet, there are many on the right who are obsessed with him. There's a really good article, which we will link to in the description to the YouTube video, by Michael Tomasky for New Republic. It was published yesterday, called "There's Nothing Stranger Than the Right's Fixation with Hunter Biden." Now, the article is excellent. It depends how you want to interpret this, but on the one hand, it is a bizarre hyperfixation on Hunter Biden from the right. On the other hand, it's also kind of not. And we're going to talk about that. The sort of catalyst for this article, which I encourage you to read, was the Twitter Files bombshell that flopped over the weekend, a Twitter thread published by journalist Matt Taibbi. And a couple important things to highlight here. The article reads, what exactly is at the root of the right's Hunter Biden obsession? At its simplest level, the Hunter saga is just a potential Achilles heel for a president they want to defeat in 2024, assuming Joe Biden runs. I think that that's right. I think that they don't really care about Hunter Biden in and of itself, but they care about Hunter Biden as a possible way to hurt Joe Biden in 2024. But that has never quite explained, the article goes on, the manic quality of the drive to turn Hunter into the symbol and standard bearer of the Democratic Party and of liberalism generally. It had to have something to do, I always thought, with the notion that Hunter represents the licentiousness with which conservatives associate liberals, his drug use, his sketchy affair with his dead brother's wife, and now his entry into the effete and vaguely un-American Manhattan art world. But this weekend, things got even weirder. And in ways that were so sordid, it took me a while to even understand what was going on. If you had the good fortune or sense not to crawl down this particular rabbit hole over the weekend, fear not, I won't drag you into the depths that I descended. The briefest recap is this. On Friday, Elon Musk tweeted he would reveal how Twitter supposedly covered up the Hunter Biden scandal in October 2020. Matt Taibbi posted some of the emails found on Hunter's hard drive. Some showed the Biden campaign asking Twitter to refrain from posting certain material. That's basically it. In some quarters of the right, this is the biggest scandal in the history of the Republic because it allegedly proves that Biden used his governmental power. He, by the way, didn't control any of the government at the time to set fire to the Constitution. Musk tweeted, if this isn't a violation of the Constitution's First Amendment, what is? There are a couple different things that I believe are important to mention here. First of all, if we want to go back to the source of all of this, the Hunter Biden laptop itself, what's in a sense ironic is that everything there that definitively touches Joe Biden makes Joe Biden look really good. What I mean by that is that there are lots of allegations the right makes about the Joe Biden connection. They say, well, when the messages refer to the big guy getting a cut, it's about Joe Biden. There's no evidence of that at this point in time. Could it be true? Sure. There is no evidence of that at this point in time. The things we know relate to Joe Biden that we have uncovered based on these emails are that Joe Biden really loves Hunter, that Joe Biden really expressed empathy for Hunter's drug use and drug problems, etc. The voice message where he says, it's Dad, I called to tell you I love you. The right tried to make this frame Biden as being weak. The truth is, Don Jr. probably wishes his dad talked to him that way and told him he loved him. That relationship doesn't really seem quite so good. But the truth is that everything we definitively have linked to Joe Biden from the laptop makes him look pretty good. And the reality is that conservatives don't really have the indictment of Joe Biden anywhere that exists of Trump. And that's why they are making it all about Hunter Biden. And in his article, Michael Tomasky eventually gets to this exact conclusion. The Hunter crusade, he writes, is thus driven not only by pursuit of scandal to hang around his father's neck, it is rooted in the right's antique and cruel value system, which most Americans no longer share. Should Republicans catch Hunter in some genuinely corrupt or illegal arrangement, so be it. Let him pay his debt to society. If they don't, they will be left wondering why America doesn't share their seething hatred of a man whom the Jesus they claim to worship would have counseled us to regard with compassion. This is fundamentally what this is all about. And there's two sides to this now to get back to the bizarre nature of the obsession. On the one hand, it is bizarre. They're obsessed with someone so meaningless, not as a person, every person has value, meaningless in the context of figuring out, is the country going in the right or wrong direction? What policies of Joe Biden's have been helpful versus damaging to the economy or to foreign policy or whatever? It's meaningless in that sense, and that is bizarre. But at the same time, hyper-focus on irrelevant issues has been the name of the game for this Republican Party for 4, 6, probably more like 8 or even closer to 10 years at this point in time. And that really shouldn't surprise us at all.
One of our sponsors is Helix Sleep. I have been sleeping on a Helix mattress for years, and I always recommend it to friends. You'd simply take this Helix Sleep quiz. It asks you about your body type, your sleep position, whether you have back pain, and then Helix will match you up with the mattress that is personalized to your needs, and they ship it to you for free. Another reason I went with Helix is that unlike a lot of mattress companies out there, every single Helix mattress is made in the USA by a skilled production team, which means when you buy a Helix mattress, you are supporting great jobs. I'm not the only one who loves Helix. Helix was recently awarded #1 mattress by both GQ and Wired magazine. Every Helix mattress comes with a 10 or 15-year warranty. You can try it 100 nights and send it back for a full refund if you need to. Support the David Pakman Show by getting your next mattress from Helix Sleep, and you'll get up to $350 off any mattress plus 2 free pillows when you go to helixsleep.com/Pakman. The link is down below.